Shalom, beloved Steve. I just call you 501 SS Steve. That's what I got you listed as in my phone book. So look, I just want to explain a few things to you. When I first purchased the H501 and I started buying them, I'm the kind of person I like to be prepared. So I bought a lot of parts just to make sure, and I went through a lot of different antennas, trying things, and I ended up with this controller here. I like this controller here, the way it feels in my hand best, but it was not really good for long range until you change antennas. I put an 8 on. This is an 8. The one that you have is like a 2.5 or a 2.4. It's still the same gigahertz, but this is an 8. This is an 8, so this is like 4 times that. So it's sending out 4 times the signal, so it's getting 4 times the range. I was really trying to be ridiculous, and this is a super duper one. This thing make you look like a fool standing outside with this on your drone, on your antenna. But this thing got me able to fly all the way through downtown with all its antennas and to the other side and back. But it was heavy, and it was weighing the controller down. This is another FPV antenna. I was using this for control, and I was using this for FPV. And then I took this off and I put this on. This is the one I got from Russia. This controller cost me $40 and I had to wait 2.5 months for this to get here. This is my FPV screen. But this antenna right here cost me $40 and it took me 2.5 months for this to get here from Russia. This is the H501AS as it is. It's in the repair bay. When I got some of these parts and when I got the Xeno, I got the H501SS that I sold you, and so as I was getting ready to put this back together, the H501SS came, so I just flew it, and then a few days later the Xeno came. So I put all this stuff to the side and started flying the Xeno and have not been back to it. But I'm going to get back to my baby. This thing was faithful. This thing was faithful. I done crashed it over 100 times and it still fly. All I got to do is put it back together, and as you can see, I have multiple body parts, because you never know what's going to happen, and I don't like to be told no to fly. Now if you are not familiar with GPS or how to do GPS tracking, I bought these just in case I lost the drone. I never did. I had a white H501SS and it crashed and it went far away and got lost, and it kept emitting a GPS signal until I came and got it. And by the grace of God, nobody was messing with it. People were standing there looking at it. They were gathered around it actually, but nobody touched it. And it kept on emitting a GPS signal until I found it. And so I also used this for FPV, but nothing worked as good as this, the Russian antenna. This didn't get no static. This went as far as I could go before the battery started. This antenna went as far as I could go before the battery died, super far. And it was still a crystal clear picture. Okay, this is the HT011A. Like I said, I just like the way this feels. You know what I'm saying? And I got an 8 on here. So with this 8 on here, I can control the drone as far as the drone you got with one of these controllers. So they both, this balances this out to the controller that you got. So the 8 balances that out. And this is ridiculous. This overpowers both of them. When I put this on here, it ain't no limit. I can go as far as the battery go, until the battery dies. So I just want to make a quick video to explain some things to you. You can get one of these. Get yourself one of these. Okay, this is a GPS tracker. So just in case you're flying your drone and your battery die, or you crash and the battery fall out and you can't get the signal and you don't know how to use GPS tracking, they have an app for this on Google Play. It helps you track whatever you put this on. It's not expensive at all. This is the kind of antenna you might want to look for FPV. This says transmitter, but I use it for FPV and it worked very well. This is a dual, so you can use this for FPV or control. And that's about it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thanks for tuning in to this West I-90 Drone Division. Shalom.